Imagine a silence so profound it isn't merely the absence of sound, but the absolute crushing void before the birth of existence itself. Now imagine that silence shattering. Before stars ignited, before galaxies spun their graceful dances, and long before the first atoms coalesced, there was a roar, a primordial scream that echoed across the nothingness of a pre-time epoch. Welcome to Cosmic Horizon Hub. Today, we aren't just looking at the universe, we are listening to its very first breath, a sound that has traveled for 13 billion years. Have you ever wondered what the Big Bang sounded like? Most people imagine a colossal explosion, a deafening thunderclap tearing through space. But the truth is far more intimate, more terrifying, and infinitely more beautiful. In the early universe, there was no air to carry sound waves, no atmosphere to vibrate, no ear to perceive a thrum. Yet, the physics tells a different story. The universe was an incredibly dense, hot and opaque plasma, a chaotic soup of subatomic particles. Pressure waves could travel through it just like sound waves travel through water or air. This was the Cosmic Symphony's overture. Picture the universe as a tight, trembling drumhead, stretched to the point of breaking by the sheer intensity of its own creation. As it expanded, these pressure waves surged through the primordial plasma, creating ripples that would eventually seed the gargantuan structures we see today. This wasn't a sharp boom. It was a deep, guttural, and relentless oscillation, a bass note so low it would be felt in your marrow. The loudest event in history was a song of pure vibration, defining the laws of physics before the first light ever pierced the gloom. Look up at the night sky. Beyond the stars, there is a relic from that era, the cosmic microwave background. This is the afterglow of the Big Bang, a thermal shadow of the moment the universe became transparent. When you listen to a recording of the Big Bang, you are listening to the echoes of creation's heart, a hum that preceded reality. Every atom in your body, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, was forged in the hearts of stars. You are the universe contemplating itself, listening to the echoes of its own birth. We often feel small, but this connects us to the fundamental architecture of everything. Thank you for listening to the Cosmic Symphony. But there is a poetic symmetry in knowing that the same mechanics that defined the birth of space-time are mirrored in the complexity of our own existence. We are the resonance of a distant beginning. The mystery deepens when you consider that these sound waves were not random, they were structured, governed by precise, elegant mathematical laws. Was it chaos, or was it a composition? In the silence of the early universe, there was an order that persists today. When you look at the distribution of galaxies, the way they cluster in filaments like neurons in a brain, you see frozen echoes of primordial sound. The universe is a conversation between matter and energy, a dialogue that began with a roar and softened into the starlight of today. We are living in the fading notes of an ancient anthem, and yet the song is not finished. The universe continues to expand, and the structures continue to evolve, moving to a rhythm that we are only just beginning to decode. Every time we point a telescope at the dark, we are trying to hear more clearly, to understand the lyrics of this infinite melody. Perhaps the most profound realization is that the universe is not a dead, mechanical thing. It is a vibrant, echoing, and evolving entity. We are part of that evolution. We are the ears through which the universe hears itself, the eyes through which it sees. It is a breathtaking thought, isn't it? That we are the descendants of a sound that happened before time had a direction. As we venture further into the cosmic horizon, seeking to understand the nature of dark matter and the influence of dark energy, let us remember the beginning. Beneath the silence of the vacuum, there is a pulse, a foundational vibration that ties us all together. The universe hasn't stopped singing, it has simply changed key. We are the current verse in an ongoing epic, a story that spans eternity. The vibrations that started in the first microseconds were the instructions for the architecture of the cosmos. Imagine the universe as a canvas, and these sound waves as the brushstrokes of a divine painter, dragging matter across the void. Without these oscillations, the universe would be a featureless, homogeneous fog, a soup of particles with no texture and no complexity. The sound waves were the creators of place. They allowed regions of space to become more dense, encouraging gravity to take hold. In a very literal sense, the music of the early universe is the reason there is a here to stand on and light to see by. As the universe grew, the wavelengths of this sound stretched, a phenomenon we call cosmic redshift. The deep bass hum of the birth of time became lower and lower until it fell entirely out of the range of hearing. The symphony didn't end. It simply slipped into a spectrum of radiation that we now perceive as heat. When we study the cosmic microwave background, we are performing an acoustic analysis of the infant universe. The patterns we see are acoustic oscillations. It implies that the universe, in its infancy, was musical. It was a space where the laws of physics danced to the rhythm of compression and expansion. Many ask, if we could synthesize the sound, what would it actually feel like? Imagine a sound that starts as a pure singular note, a high-pitched whine of extreme density. And then, as the seconds tick by, it descends into a deep, booming, tectonic rumble. It would feel like a vibration moving through your body, a sensation that is less about hearing, and more about being moved, physically, by the energy of existence. It is the sound of gravity fighting against expansion, a tug-of-war that lasted for eons and decided the shape of the cosmos. You might ask, does this sound continue to resonate? In a sense, yes. The large-scale structure of the universe is still influenced by those original seeds of sound. When we map the cosmic web, the vast filaments of dark matter and galaxies, we are mapping the interference patterns of the original sound waves. It is like looking at the ripples in a pond long after the stone has hit the water. The ripples have grown, they have stretched, but they are still there, carrying the geometry of the initial impact. We live inside a frozen record of the Big Bang's first song. And this leads us to a philosophical crossroads. If the universe was born from a vibration, does that mean that order is the default state of reality? Or is it a fleeting moment of beauty in an ocean of entropy? Some theorists argue that the universe will continue to expand until it reaches a state of heat death, where no energy can move and no sound can be made. But even in that distant, frozen future, the memory of that first sound remains embedded in the structure of spacetime itself. It is a legacy that cannot be erased, a blueprint that dictated the path of every photon and every planet. We are witnessing the unfolding of a masterpiece that began with a singular, chaotic, yet perfectly orchestrated event. Think of your own life, your own struggles and triumphs. They are ripples in this much larger, much older pond. You are a localized fluctuation in the density of the universe, a brief, bright arrangement of atoms that were pushed together by the very sounds we are discussing. We are not just temporary visitors in this vast, cold space. We are the fulfillment of its potential. We are the manifestation of the universe's desire to know itself. And as we continue to explore, as we build deeper sensors and more powerful eyes, we aren't just looking for planets or black holes. We are trying to harmonize with the original frequency. We are trying to understand the song so we can understand the composer, whether that composer is physics or something far more profound. Does the sound of the universe change how you see the night sky? Instead of seeing empty, dark space, perhaps you can start to imagine it as a sea of potential filled with the echoes of the beginning. It is not empty. It is full. It is vibrating with the past, present, and future all at once. The next time you look at the stars, try to listen, not with your ears, but with your mind. Try to sense the vast, slow, rhythmic pulsing of the cosmos. Try to feel the weight of those 13 billion years pressing down on the present moment. You are the listener, the witness, and the living continuation of the story. The more we learn about the sound of the universe, the more we realize that everything is connected. Every star, every black hole, every atom is part of the same chord. We are all notes in a symphony that has been playing for an eternity and will continue to play until the final note fades. But for now, we are in the middle of the crescendo. We are here, we are conscious, and we have the incredible privilege of being able to look back and hear the music of our origins. The question isn't whether the universe is beautiful. The question is whether we are paying enough attention to the beauty that surrounds us. We often get lost in the noise of our daily lives, forgetting that beneath that noise is the deepest, oldest sound of all. By tuning in, by seeking knowledge, by pushing the boundaries of what we know, we align ourselves with the true nature of reality. We become more than just biological machines. We become explorers of the infinite. And that is why we do what we do here at Cosmic Horizon Hub. We don't just want to provide facts, we want to provide perspective. We want to help you feel the vastness of the universe. The universe is a grand, unfolding mystery, and you are part of the process of solving it. Every time you ask a question, every time you wonder why, you are helping to rewrite the score of this cosmic symphony. You are bringing your own unique note to the chorus. Isn't it time we all took a moment to listen to the bigger picture? If this journey through the echoes of the beginning has ignited that spark of curiosity in your mind, then our work here is only just beginning. There is so much more to uncover. The dark secrets of black holes, the birth and death of stars, and the grand, unfolding destiny of the cosmos. Join us as we chart the unknown, one video at a time. If you found this resonance with the universe moving, please hit that like button. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the music of the spheres, and make sure you are subscribed to Cosmic Horizon Hub. Together, we will keep listening to the pulse of the horizon. Stay curious, keep looking up, and never stop wondering. Your support allows us to continue these deep dives into the fabric of reality to bring the wonders of physics to life. Every like, every share, and every subscription helps us reach more explorers who, like you, are searching for the deeper truths of our existence. We are a community of thinkers, dreamers, and seekers, and we are just getting started on this cosmic voyage. What do you think the universe sounds like to you? Does it sound like chaos, or does it sound like a grand mathematical truth? Drop a comment below. Let's discuss. Your perspective is the heartbeat of this channel. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with us. We have so much more to discover, from the event horizons of supermassive black holes to the very edges of the observable universe. Don't let the mystery fade. Keep searching, keep listening, and keep questioning everything you think you know about space and time. Subscribe, join the discussion, and become a part of the Cosmic Horizon Hub mission to illuminate the deepest, most beautiful secrets of our universe. Until then, keep your eyes on the stars and your mind open to the infinite. You are the universe after all. Are you listening?